Okay, guys, so today we're going to be talking about finding the area of a circle if we've been given the circumference. Okay, so once again, you need to remember that area is pi r squared and circumference is 2 pi r. Okay, so what we want to remember is circumference is all the way around, and then the radius is half of the diameter, and the diameter is all the way across, this one right here, and then area is our space inside. Okay, so it's all the same formulas. We're still using our area formula, pi r squared, but we just need to make sure that, but it's going to be our answers, our numbers are going to be given to us in a different way. Okay, so easiest way, go over an example. So what is going on here is Maggie is putting flooring in a room shaped like a circle. The circumference of the floor is 12 pi feet. So if you see that, it says 12 pi, and that's the circumference. Oops, sorry. What is the measurement of the area of the floor in square feet? So if it's telling me that circumference is 12 pi, okay, I know that if I'm looking at 2 pi r is my circumference for my area, that means that this 12, because I have pi here and pi here, so I'm going to cancel out those pi's because they cancel each other out. And then I'm left with 2r equals 12, right? Which means my radius, when I divide by 2, is going to be 6. Okay? So all you need to do is when you are given this, when you're given the circumference in terms of pi, in order to find the area, all you need to do is take half of this number that's attached to the pi. So I'm going to do 1/2 of 12, and that's 6, and that gives me my radius, and that's what I need. Okay, so here I'm going to do a equals pi r squared. So 6 squared, because my r is 6. Okay, and then I'm going to keep going. 3.14 is pi times 6 times 6. And 6 times 6 is 36. So we're going to do 3.14 times 36. 3.14 times 36. Okay, so that's 24. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 2 is 8. And 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. And 3 times 3 is 9. And then we add 4. 8 plus 2 is 10. 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 1 is 13. And 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 1 is 11. 1, 2, 1, 2. So my answer is 113.04 feet squared. Okay, and that's all you had to do. So the only number we need to look at when it tells me the circumference is a number in pi is this number right here attached to it. So 12 pi. So we're looking at the 12 here. You take half of that, and that's what your radius is going to be. So that's all we're doing here. So let's look at one more. Okay, so this one says Petunia wants to paint a circle on her wall. She wants the circumference of the circle to be 24 pi inches. What is the measurement of the area of the circle in square inches? So it says 24 pi. Okay, so I'm going to look at this 24 and I'm going to take half of that. Half of 24 is 12. So that means that's my radius, my r. So when I do area equals pi r squared, we're going to replace pi with 3.14. We're going to replace the radius with 12 and then square that. Okay, so we're going to do 12 times 12. 12 times 12. And 12 times 12 is 144. Okay, and then we're going to multiply that by 3.14. Okay, so we're going to do 3.14 times 144. Okay, 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. 0. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. See, we multiplied the same thing each here. So they're the same numbers, except for that 0 at the end because we're in the tens place. Now we're going to go to the hundreds place. 2 zeros. 4, 1, 3. Because anything times 1 is itself. 6, 5 plus 6 is 11. 5 plus 4 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. We have 1, 2 after the number. 1, 2 decimals. So my answer ends up being 452.16 inches squared is my answer. Okay? And that's all we got to do here. So make sure you remember, look at this number that's attached to the pi, and then you're going to take half of it and then plug it in as the radius in your area formula. And that's all you got to do there. Okay? So our assignment today is a quizzes. It's the area of a circle given the circumference. Okay? So when I started, it's going to look like this. Okay? And it's going to have problems that look exactly like what we just did. Anastasia wants to bake cookies that are in the shape of a circle. The cookie will have a circumference of 7.5 pi centimeters. Which measurement is closest to the area of the cookie in square centimeters? So you need to take half of 7.5 and then square that and then multiply by 3.14. So half of 7.5 is 3.75. When I do 3.75 times 3.75, I get a big number, and then I multiply it by 3.14, and that's what my answer is going to be. Okay, pretty sure. Oh, it's that one. See, that's why you got to do it in your head. You can't do it in your head. Okay, but that's all. That's all we're going to do today. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. And that one that I just did, it just so happened to be the hardest one I put in there. So if you can do that one, then you should be able to do all of them. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, guys. You have a great day. Bye.